Welcome to Real Results, Real People. This is our weekly Facebook Live. My name is Chrissy Mata, and I have the honor of co-hosting with a dear friend of mine, Celeste Dona. Tonight, you're going to be hearing more incredible stories of people who decided to take on their health and transform their lifestyle. We will tell you all about the program they followed, the products they use to help support their goals, and how they can help you achieve yours. First, we'll hear from Mark Sanfilippo, and then we'll follow up with Catherine Dean. But before we get this call started, please note that the products we mentioned are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease, and that the results these two individuals received are based upon their commitment and dedication to a healthier lifestyle. So, Mark, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so excited. I get to interview two people that I just met a few moments ago. And Mark, you're lovely. I'm so excited. So Mark, we're so happy you're here, and I cannot wait for everyone to hear your story. I got a little preview of it, and it's pretty special. So tell us where you were at prior to finding nutritional cleansing.
Oh, it seems like eons ago, but and a whole lifetime ago. But where I was living in New Jersey, and I was literally, quote unquote, dead. Okay, I worked in a cemetery, which is maintaining grounds and surrounded by a lot of grief, a lot of darkness. And for my family, what it looked like, I wasn't around a lot. I had to work 6 days a week, and I was outside in all elements. Really, energy was something that I was lacking. I would come home from work and I wouldn't have any energy to be with my kids. My kids were in daycare, and that meant saying a lot of no, a lot of not yet, a lot of you have to wait. And it meant that, me and my wife were, kind of passing go more than connecting at night. I wasn't really, alive. I felt dead in a lot of different ways, walking in that cloud and binge eating because I was starving from working outside. And that's where I was. I was really kind of in a dead spot, in a dead zone, and having to say no to my kids.
I can totally understand where you're coming from there. As a mom, working parent myself, that's a lot of the same reason why I found nutritional cleansing too, is because, coming home and just not having anything left for those that we care the most about. So what were you struggling with specifically?
I was struggling with not being the best version of myself for the people around me. I was struggling with purpose. I was struggling with a light at the end of the tunnel. And I just thought this was normal. Like before I started all this stuff, I thought that was what we did. We went to work and we said no. And when we said yes, it was like a once in a rare while, and you walked around in this fog, and then you retired and your kids got your stuff. That's basically that fog I was walking in. And I was struggling with it. I was struggling with energy too. So it was really something that, I didn't know I was struggling with it until I gained something else in return.
So what was that defining moment where it just kind of clicked and you said, enough is enough?
Okay, well, I was introduced by my wife, okay, who I called it the shake thing. I didn't know what it was. I just knew that she wanted to try something. She wanted to change something for herself as well. And that day 5, at the end of that first week, I started noticing things about her that were just kind of crazy. She was kind of younger. She was kind of doing and having the energy that we had. We were courting, but before we had kids, like we were engaged. And I was still the same. And I saw her life kind of elevating up, and I saw mine kind of going the same. And the more that went apart, the more I felt like I was going to lose my family almost. I felt like I wasn't going to be the dad I could be. I wasn't going to be the husband I could be. She was on fire. And I'm like, oh, I got to change something. And kind of might as well be that, because, I'm going to support her because she's my wife. And, it was a healthier way of living as well. So I was like, well, whatever that is, I want to feel 20 again. I'm 44 years old and I want to feel 20 again. And I want to be there for my kids, and I want to have energy to go play in the yard, and I want to do all those kinds of things.
I get that.
Really defining for me. I wanted to be where she was at, because I saw her life leveling up and mine staying the same.
Right. So there's a little bit of FOMO there, you could say.
Absolutely.
A little bit of FOMO.
And that's a new term for me too. I just learned, by the way. I'm getting hip to these things. But
I love it. So, but you know what? I get that. You know, you see that elevation and you're like, I want that. You know, you see that energy. Well, I'm so glad that you made the choice then to jump in. So what were your feelings at first? Like, what was that experience like when you first got started?
well, I was a little skeptical. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know that it was, for me. I didn't think I had weight to lose, and I hate to use that word. Anything surrounding this vehicle with loss, that there was a life I wanted to gain. That's the way I view it. And but I saw her and I wanted it, so I was skeptical. I thought there was kind of like something illegal in it that made her just like jump to like cloud nine, and I was still on the ground. So yeah, I was a little skeptical, but I was a little scared, a little excited, and I didn't know what it actually, hoping it would work in some way for me. So I guess there was a little bit of optimism and a little skepticism and a little bit of scared, all kind of mixed in one.
Yes, and that's how I felt too, to be honest. And seeing your pictures, your results were phenomenal. So why don't you share a little bit about what happened there and your results as of now, all this time later?
Well, I put the products into my body, and the health benefits of the cleanse are what people I think initially missed. And I just felt clarity. I felt, for the first time in like years, my wife would laugh at this, but I would just start singing really loud in the shower. And so she knew something was up. I was up, and, it just kind of correlated at the same time that all those years ago when ISA came out with our amped products, right? So, which is our performance products. And, I was athletic in high school and growing up, and I never really joined the gym. I didn't really feel, like I said before, that purpose. So I wanted to put those kinds of things to the test. So I went to the gym with these products, and, timing was kind of perfect. And what I did to my body, I didn't think was possible for a man in his mid 40s, and I wasn't anything like, I wasn't a personal trainer then. I just went to the gym and I Googled things and I said, all right, I want a six pack. How do I get it? I'm going to eat this amazing superfood, and I'm going to put these performance products in our body and my body, and then I'm going to see what happens. And then it just started happening faster than I thought it could. So I was kind of amazed. And, then she was kind of amazed. It was crazy. And then I had new energy like through the roof. And then, I just felt like I had purpose, and I could be there and be in the yard and play with my kids and start saying yes to a little bit more things, as we started this stuff.
That's incredible. And I don't know if you know this about me, I'm a phys ed teacher. And I love that it wasn't like that fitness minded part of you wasn't there. And now it's such a big part of you now. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing, is we don't know what's possible until we give it a chance. Mm-hmm. Right. And you felt so good that you were willing to try something new, and not only try something new, didn't you become a personal trainer?
So, so people started asking me, and even trainers in the gym started saying, you should train people. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I developed a passion for it. And so when, you develop a passion, you want to learn more about it so that you can show other people, which is really cool. So, that was really what happened. I started researching it, but in New Jersey still, I was still living that life on the hamster wheel, and I didn't really feel like I had the time to do it. And then when we chose we made a decision to start sharing these products. And, my wife was doing the business more than me. I was more her product experience person that she was promoting, and I didn't know much about it, but then I learned it. And, you want to coach, you want to help people, you want to care about people. And it just kind of, metamorphed into it. And then, so we were able to move to Florida, and I'm able to stay home with my boys like full time. And then I took up personal training to kind of marry the two, the passion that I got through the energy that these products gave me.
Oh, that's so beautiful. I love to hear stories like that. And I love that you found this newfound energy matched this new passion you had, and you just brought it together, and you're living your best life. I mean, that's what it sounds like. Can we come down to Florida with you? It sounds awesome down there. So,
you know what? We would welcome guests right now, because we've been kind of, I know with our times right now, haven't been able to have it, but.
Well, thank you so much. I love listening to your story, and I'm so happy for you. Congratulations on all your success, and just passing on this gift to other people, right? It's just so easy to share when we feel so amazing.
Absolutely.
So thank you.
Thank you, Chrissy. Thank you.
Yeah.